I'm Carolyn, and today I'd like to teach you how to make deviled eggs. So the first thing I did is put on a pot of boiling water, and I put a dozen eggs into that pot. I let it cook for about 10 minutes on a nice simmer, and then when I wanted to check it, a good way to check to see if your eggs are boiled is if they can spin like that, then you know they're hard boiled. So I took them out of the pot and strained them, and then rinsed them off with cold water, and then I put them in the refrigerator for a few hours. So I went ahead and cracked all these eggs and sealed them, but I'll do one together with you. I'm just going to do that right over the sink. So I'm just peeling that egg, and then I'd like to just rinse that off with a little water. So just to make sure all the shell is off. Perfect. So that's what I did with these eggs right here. So just dry off my hands. And then what we're going to do is take a knife. I've got a couple here just to see. And we're just going to cut them long ways like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut all these eggs in half. So that way they're from top to bottom like that. Now you don't have to do 12 eggs. I just thought 12 sounds like a good number. And if you're going to a picnic, that would give 24 halves. So that would be a nice amount, I think. If you think you're going to have a bigger crowd and you want more, you can do more. And if you just want to make them for your home, you know, just for a side meal, you could just do a half a dozen if you thought that would be plenty. Because they do last for a few days in the refrigerator. I probably would do these the morning of if I went to a picnic. So I would boil maybe my eggs the night before and then just put them together that morning. Let them sit in the refrigerator a little bit. And then just got one more here. Great. So let's move this off to the side. We're just going to grab a spoon and a clear bowl. So that way you can see what we're doing. And we're just going to pop the yolk out. And this might be too big of a spoon. I'm just going to pop that yolk right out. Oh, there we go. Let's feel this. I just don't want to break it. And then you can move your egg whites off to the side. I'm going to put them in this dish for now. Oh yeah, I was able to fold that and that popped right out. So maybe that's a better way to handle it. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and take all the yolks out and move the whites to a glass dish. But you can use I know I have an egg dish here somewhere in this house. I just put my hands to it. So I'm just using this clear dish for you to see what we're doing. If this becomes your specialty, then that would be nice to have either a Tupperware or a specialty dish for your eggs that you brought it to. So simple. And really, it's a nice nutritional side dish. Perfect. Let's move this off to the side. We have a little bit of yolk there. And then we're going to grab a fork. And we're just going to separate or mash these up a little bit. Really mash them good. So this is just a simple recipe. Usually I don't really measure, but I did for your viewing pleasure. I measured my mayonnaise and I'll measure the mustard, but you can adapt it to how you like it to taste. If you like a little more mayonnaise, certainly add it. And if you want a little more mustard, you can even put like a spicy mustard in there if you like. I know some people even put hot sauce in their deviled eggs, but I'm just going to go with the traditional classic deviled egg. So just mashing that, see how changing the texture, making it really crumbly here. Just about done. Just want to make sure I got it all. Because we're going to try something a little different today. We're going to put it through a piping tool. So I'm going to put a half a cup of mayonnaise in there, and we'll see how that looks. If we need more, we'll just add more. We'll do a little salt, maybe 2 pinches. Salt, some pepper, nice good amount of pepper. And then I'm just using yellow mustard, but yeah, you can use Dijon mustard if you prefer. And I'm just going to put about a teaspoon in there. We'll see how that does. Just get that all in there. Let's just mix that all up. Yeah, it looks about right. A half a cup looks like about the right amount of mayonnaise. And we're just stirring that in there. Probably could go with a little more black pepper. Okay. I'll give you an idea what that looks like. Mix that all in there. At this point, if you want to taste it just to make sure you like the flavor, you can go ahead and do that. You can tell I'm going to like it. So, what I thought I would show you is 2 different ways that you can fill your eggs. Use a spoon. So traditionally, I just use a spoon. So I'll just take a little bit, and then I'll just slide it right on top. And that's perfectly fine. It tastes exactly the same. Or I have a little piping for cake decorating, and I just pulled the biggest one I had, and we'll see if that's too big. We're just going to pipe that right in there. Oh boy, that does look really pretty. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with that, and then I'll be back in a minute to show you the finished product. Hi, and the eggs are all now filled. And then just to finish it off, I take a little paprika and just sprinkle a little paprika right over the deviled eggs. And that is it. You can go ahead and garnish if you think with a little chives, if you would like to do that. But if not, this is a delicious little side that you can bring to any picnic or barbecue. I hope you get a chance to make your own deviled eggs. And if you like our recipe, you can go ahead and like our page. If you'd like to find more recipes, you can find them on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a blessed day. Take care.